Hi everybody, I'm sorry for the delay. Technical issues. I am still trying to figure this whole thing out. And so I hope you can see me and I hope you can hear me. And we're going from there. I haven't been able to kind of figure out the chat area. I got it on last night. Do you think I can find it today? No. So, if you can hear me, please let me know because I'm just going to turn my volume up. Okay. I can hear myself because I'm hoping by just having the mic on and not having the desktop audio, you may not hear my fan in the background running. I have an older computer, so I'm just kind of doing what I can do right now to deal with the technology end of it. And so I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to figure this all out, y'all. Still trying to figure out how to get my chat on OBS. That's another. And I had it last night, and I cannot find how to do it today. So I'm hoping that I can find the chat someplace so that I can see what y'all are saying. I'm hoping that I can figure that out as we kind of go down this this whole thing. I'm going to see if some people come on, and well, that won't be good. I may have to come back on because I have to change my settings, y'all. Like I said, this is gonna be this is gonna be new. Everything is new. I'm just trying to learn all you know, I may have to come back and then come back on again until I can fix this, because then you all can't chat with me. Give me a minute. I'm trying, like I said, we're trying to figure this all out as we go. Okay. Give me a minute, and I'm trying to do it because apparently y'all can't. You can't chat with me, and I don't know why. All right, let me see if that works. We'll see if that works, and then maybe we can see, because... Oh, I got the chat. Okay, maybe that's why I couldn't find my chat earlier. I don't know. I am just trying to figure this whole thing out. I really am. I'm telling you, I think it's for all the kids out there that know more than what I'm doing. So I just don't know where I can see everybody. Other than I've got my chat on my other phone. I need to have a technology. Technology is it's there. So we're gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna see. We got the ice yarn order, and I'm going to wait and see if I see some people coming on before I go ahead and open it. I know I said 7 o'clock, but like I said, I was trying to figure it out, and again, that's where we're we're learning. This is a whole learning, um, a whole learning, way of doing it. I'm telling you, I'm doing it by the fly. But I think because I have an older computer, there are some things that, I can do. I can't do on here that I maybe be able to do on an older computer. But I just maybe pop up dashboard. I just figured I'd come on and we'll wait and see if anybody else does come on. Because it's not going to be fun here if we don't have people coming on. It won't be any fun if I don't be able to see how to do the chat. And I just can't figure it out. I just can't. All right, let's go back to here. Y'all, you're learning right with me. Let's see if I can see it here and then go back to here and see if that's where it is. If you're coming on, please say hi and let me know you're here. Because I just don't know. I can't figure out how to see it. That's where I don't know how I can see it, and that's a little frustrating. I'm using OBS, so if anybody's familiar with OBS, that's great, because like I said, I'm still learning, and I had the chat out last night and I figured out how to do it and cannot figure out for the life of me today how to get the chat up and running so I can see everybody talking to me. That's the only problem that I'm having at this current time, is figuring out where is the chat. And I've gone to the YouTube channels and said, okay, how do you do this? And it's not showing me that. I don't want to see. So see my face that big. So I don't know. I'm going to just pay attention to the chat and see if I see anybody else coming on until I can figure out where to find the chat. So if you're coming on, please say hi. I'm going to do my best at this point to figure it out. I just can't figure it out how to get to the chat. And the crazy thing was, like I said, I got it last night. Can't figure it out today for the life of me. So how is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. I am, for the most part. We were going to try to go to church today, but the roads were just not, they were not in good shape. So we decided that it was best to stay home and listen to our pastor on our phone, because it just was not a good, the decision to go out on the roads was not the best thing in the world. So we decided that just wasn't the best thing in the world. So I hope some other people will come on. I know I said 7 again. I'm sorry. The technical difficulties understanding everything, trying to figure out where everything is. It's going to be a learning curve. And I just don't know how to get everybody. I can't figure it out. I won't try to figure it out here. I'm going to pay attention to my phone. So if you see me look down, it is because I cannot see the chat. Of course, there's not any real chat. I'm just going to kind of go with that and see. I'm going to pay attention to my phone right now until I can figure out. I know there's a way to get it on here. I just can't figure out how to. And I did it yesterday, and I should have written down all the instructions. This is what you should do when you get older. Sit and write down all the instructions of exactly how to do things, because your brain stops working. I think that's what happens to some degree, is your brain stops working, and then you go, oh. This is what you're supposed to do, and this is what you're, oh, whoops. Oh, there's the other again, y'all. Like I said, I'm going to pay attention to the chat. I've got it on my phone. That's the best I can do right now until I figure out how to make this all work, and how to get my chat back on here. Let me say that 3,000 times. If you're interested in this poncho, in the description in the channel is the YouTube video that I used in order to make this poncho. That's the poncho I usually go to. So if you're interested, it came out. I love it. I've made several of them. They make great gifts, by the way. So if you're interested in that, go into the description and you will see where it shows you the YouTube channel I used to make this. And again, that's what I want to do. I want to send people over to other YouTube channels that I may have made things through, to be able to, for you to be able to do, whatever I'm wearing, versus me showing you how to do it. I got another backdrop, so I'll be putting that on tomorrow. I was hoping some more people come in, and maybe we'll get that. I really hope that I have some other people that hop on, because that would be awesome. Again, we're using, and this was something that was brought up. I put a feed in the lifeboat today in the private group and told people, and somebody said, well, what about, this craft? And I said, listen, any craft. I don't care whether it's crochet, cross stitch, loom, rug making, blankets, quilting. I love quilting. I'd love to learn. I just don't think I have the skill for it. And I think that that's part of it, knowing your skill set. I love doing blankets. I'm not somebody that really enjoys doing hats, so I don't really do hats too often and too much. I have 2 basic ones I go with, and that's about it. If I do a scarf, it's going to be a C2C scarf. I love doing blankets. I love doing ponchos, and so forth and so on. So that's where I fall in the niche of, and knowing that, you may not do, you may not really, excuse me, got my water, drinking that. You don't do that well. I think that's a great asset. It's part of the skill set for it. So, I just don't go down, there's people that make beautiful hats. It's just not me. So I think it's important But I don't want to limit this to you've got to crochet, you've got to knit, and if you don't, then you're not in this community. I want to welcome everybody. And I doesn't matter to me if you do not do anything, but you just feel that it's a comfortable place to be. We're not going to talk politics. You can believe in the belief system I believe when it comes to God, or you cannot. But I want a comfortable place to be where there is no hate speech, there's no bullying, and we're not going to have foul language, and there's a safe place to come and just talk and connect with other people. And I think what we're going to find by doing that is we're going to find people that are going to come together and say, oh, you're a knitter here, well, and you're a crocheter here, and you're, you do this and you do that. So I don't want to stop people that may be doing a different kind of craft to stop coming in. Just because it's blessed or crochet, I want, and that's where my passion is crochet. Don't stop at just the fact that, she made beautiful, beautiful necklaces. Come on board. Maybe I'll have people on that do different things. There's paint pour. There's so many different beautiful crafts that people do. And another thing that we're going to start talking about too is, what is your battle plan? What is your battle plan to maybe deal with depression, deal with fibromyalgia? What's your battle plan when you're dealing with something, life itself, to be able to handle, dealing with that situation or circumstance? And I want to bring awareness to that. And another really important part of that is connection. It is so lost in today's world. I think when we had the sea, and you can look it up, I think we lost that connection because we were all in our houses and we were all just, it's taken a while for us to come out of that. And I think we're so busy in today's world that we've lost the art of just sitting with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee with your friends and talking and connecting. And that's what I want it to be. So if you're someone that comes in and say, well, I don't crochet and I don't knit, you're welcome in this community. You're welcome to come on board. I've put descriptions in there for the lifeboat. Anybody can be there, and there is a video that Captain Tommy Scoville did about who needs to be on the lifeboat. And as far as I'm concerned, everybody. It doesn't matter if you're trying to be sober or not. I think everybody needs connection, and everybody needs to have an idea of what maybe that world and what other people are struggling with. There's also a YouTube channel called Need a Meaning. I've put that in the comments, and that's just a great place for people, again, to come and connect, and maybe that are going through a difficult time, that have other people that they can lean on. And so those are the two things that I've put in there. I've put our Facebook group. I'm going to start a Facebook group for those people that want to connect, their craft or art form or so forth. But I do have a Facebook group called Crochet Ability. Those are for people that are dealing with a chronic illness or fibromyalgia that like to crochet or knit. I want to keep that community to crochet or knit. And those people that are struggling with fibromyalgia or a different kind of chronic illness, because some days you want to crochet, but your body just will not allow you to. This afternoon, for instance, and I'm holding off on the ice yarn in order to see if people will come on. I took a nap. I was tired. I had a little bit of a rocky sleep. I sometimes struggle with insomnia. And we decided to not brave the roads. They hadn't even plowed the outside yet, so we decided, you know what, we're just going to stay in, watch the sermon. I thought, I'm going back to sleep. I'm tired. And I lay down at 1 o'clock. I woke up at 4, and I'm like, where am I? Oh, it's 4 o'clock. And so I know I needed my body to just sleep. I was tired, and I knew it. And I'm still kind of tired today. But there's a certain avenue, and we're going to come on and talk about our battle plan. What is your battle plan? Mine is crochet. And I woke up last night and I was having trouble going back to sleep. And you know what? If I had needed to, I'd have pulled out my crochet hook and crocheted. What's your battle plan to deal with your chronic pain or depression or whatever it may be? And we're going to talk about that. That's going to be I did a thumbnail for it, one of the things that we're going to be talking about. So I welcome everybody on here. I really do, as a place to come on, a place to do it. And I just ask for your patience and understanding as I'm learning all this. I'm still trying to figure out, how did I get that chat box on OBS? I'm eventually going to go to StreamYard. Unfortunately, StreamYard for right now has a charge. You only allowed a certain amount of hours. And then after that, you have to pay, and I'm on a very fixed income, so I can't do that. So I'm doing this for right now until I can kind of get better, and we'll get there. And hopefully I can, get people figure out this. So I just wish I could figure out how I got the chat box on there last night. But right now we got it on here. All right, I'm gonna do what I said I was going to do. I think my delay tonight, when I got on tonight, I was like, okay, how do I do this again? This isn't happened yet, y'all. So you're coming through on a rocky thing. You're coming through as I'm learning right along with. And the only thing that I have to say to that is this. You know what? If I do some rocky videos at the very beginning, and ones that aren't as smooth and ones that aren't as professional and all that kind of stuff, you're going to learn right along with me. We're going to do this together. And you know what? If I can get a screen in the back and put on, a little thing, and have a mic and a little camera and so forth, and have some ring lights, and have an old computer that wants to throw on a fan because it doesn't like what I'm doing, and we can get on here, then you can know you can do this too. You can get on YouTube, and if you have a voice and you have something you want to talk about, do it. It's that simple. Just get on and do it. So we're going to have times where we're going to do this, and it's going to be rocky for a while till I learn, because I'm learning right along with y'all. We're coming right along, and I'm doing this right along with you. So we're going to figure it out. We're going to get through it, and you're going to only see it get better. Can't go any worse than we're right now. This is only going to get better. So I'm going to come out. I'm going to show you the ice yarn, and I may be coming on a little bit and showing as I'm streaming, putting a black screen on for a little bit till I can figure out how to get the chat box up, because I know there's got to be a way, and I got to just sit there and figure it out. So I may come live. I can always make it private to me till I can figure out how to do that. But that's part of the growing pains. We all have growing pains. So I have waited a long. This came. Let's see. I ordered it on Friday last week. Right. I ordered it on Friday last week. Whoops. And it came Thursday. So I have waited 4 days to open this, and I'm not going to wait any longer. In the description is an affiliate link for all of the ice yarns that I ordered. I only ordered 4 packs. I'm going to be using some of them to make a lap blanket. My aunt has been diagnosed with cancer, and she's going through chemo, and so I'm making her a lap blanket. And so some of them are some of this yarn is going to be used for that. She loves the beach. I tried to kind of go that route. She likes certain colors. And if I can get this open, I thought, it'll just open really easily. This isn't a big order. It took me a while to figure out the camera, figure out how to get on. And again, if you're interested in it, interested in any of the ice yarn orders that I ordered, then in the description is the affiliate link. Just click on that. It'll take you right to it. And they have stuck the bag. The bag is stuck, y'all. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. It is stuck to the bag. I have to figure out how to do this. The top of it got stuck. Okay. Excuse the okay. All right. Now, I will say right away, the one I ordered, I looked more pinky than what it actually is looking like. It doesn't, and see, that's where I was like, okay, it looked pink. It doesn't look pink to me. It's childproof. Literally. So it took a week. Like, I ordered it on Friday and it didn't ship till like Monday. But then it came pretty quick compared to the other stuff. I like the one I see. I'm taking this out. Never have ordered from ice yarns before. So I may not be able to use that. Well, we'll see, because it's purple. It's not pink. It is not pink. It's a mauve, different from that. But I can also just use these two colors and focus on that. Okay. Alright, this is let me get the number so you'll have it. If you go to iceyarns.com, their website can be a little bit overwhelming at times. It really can be. And you use the numbers in order to find things quickly. So this is Saver. I'm going to do that first. And it is item, I'm going to let you all see it, 4747186. That's that number. Now, in my camera, it looks like a blue. It's more of a turquoise color. So this is Saver. This is one we're going to look at first. I'm thinking it's going to be... Hi, Michelle. Hi. If I look down at my phone, it's because I can't figure out where the chat box is right now. Go check out Michelle's Crochet in Cancer. It is awesome. She is awesome, and she comes on. She does the whole connection thing too, and she crochets and does an awesome job. So go check her YouTube channel out, Michelle's Crochet in Cancer. She is awesome. So anyway, this is the first one. Now this does not look. This is more of a turquoise color. I'm still learning this webcam, y'all. This is more of a turquoise color. As far as it is. It looks blue in my camera. But it is, I was trying to see if you, that's probably an accurate color. It's more of a turquoisey color. It's not as blue. It's showing more blue in my web camera, but it's definitely more of, more of a turquoisey color. I'm going to see if I can see. I think you can see it better that way. It's more of a turquoisey. So if you're thinking of a turquoise color, I would say that would probably be a better description of what the color is. This is Hobby Lobby's, and I got this out. This is what I'm using actually for, I know I love the color too, Michelle. This is Spa from Hobby Lobby. And again, if you get your yarn from Hobby Lobby, that's great. If people don't like Hobby Lobby for political or whatever reasons, let's not, just let's let that lie. People get their yarn and they all have their own taste and their own feel and their own reasons why they shop at different stores. And some people are Joann lovers, some people are Michaels, some people are Hobby Lobby. It's yarn. Doesn't really matter. And as far as I'm concerned, I think sometimes Hobby Lobby gets their yarn from Ice and they just put their band on it. And I've seen yarn from Ice that looks exactly like Hobby Lobby. I would say Savor feels like, it feels better than Red Heart. I would say that. It is, I'd say a good 4. It's a medium weight yarn for sure. But it's much more of a turquoisey green color. Yep, I'd say it's not as soft as Hobby Lobby, and I got this out so I could determine it. It's I'd say the closest one to Savor would have to be I'd have to say it's Karen 1 pounder. I would say that makes me think of it. Okay, let me give you, we're doing this, I'm learning. Thank you, Michelle. It's 100% acrylic, 20 grams, 330 meters. It calls for a 5 in a crochet hook, and it's a 4-weight worsted weight yarn. But I would say it probably feels like Karen 1 pound. And I find Karen 1 pound sometimes a little bit on the rougher side. It's not as soft as your Hobby Lobby yarn. It's pretty. It's a very pretty color. It's very pretty. But that's probably what I'd say. It's a little softer than Red Heart. I would say that. And Michelle, all of the information, if you go into into the description, you will see all the affiliate links that will take you directly to each one of these yarns. And that one again is 47186. I think this was $6.99 or $7.99, something like that. I think that was what the price was, and I forgot I was going to do that too. Now, I'm kind of disappointed at this one because I thought it was more pinky, and it's actually more purpley than I thought. It's not at all like the description. All right, 71190. I think the Savers were somewhere between $6.99 and $7.99 a piece. I don't know why now I'm all blurry. My webcam is going to take a little bit of time to refocus again, I guess. I don't know. I'm getting blurry. One of the two is happening. All right. I would say that I thought this was more pinky, and it's not. It is a purpley color. It really is. It's this one. And this is pretty accurate on the color. When I looked at it, it looked pinky to me. This is not pinky. This is purple. And this is a very accurate color. It's maybe a little lighter. It's a very accurate color of what exactly it is. Now this is Savor 100. I think the Savor 100 is actually softer than the Savor. I would say that. I would absolutely say that this is... It's not as soft as this, but it's about... the Savor 100, I would say absolutely is softer than the Savor. Absolutely. I would say that 100%. Theirs, I give it a 4. Absolutely. It is... What's the yardage on it? It's 100 grams, 210 meters, 5 millimeter hook, and 4. I would say that this is absolutely softer than the Savor. I'd say it's about the same width, but it's probably in line with this. I'd say if you're looking for a Hobby Lobby yarn to match as far as softness, I'd say Saver 100, not Saver 100 or regular Saver. I'd absolutely say it. And this, if you go on, this looked pink to me. This looks purple to me in the description when I got it. It looked pink, and that's why I got it. You'll see why, but it's definitely not pink. It's purple. Absolutely purple. This is like a light lilac. I like Saver 100. I like Saver, but and this is where I was like, you know what? This is what I would feel like. Is it similar to Hobby Lobby? The Saver isn't. Absolutely not. I wouldn't give Saver. Okay, now this is, oh, I forgot to give you all the number. I'm still learning. Where's the number? The number's not on here. They got the number ripped off the bag, y'all. If you go in my description, you'll see I put all the descriptions in the thing, ripped off in the bag. When I was trying to open because it got stuck to the bag, and I don't know if it's in there. But all the numbers, I did an affiliate link for all of them, and put them in the description. This is accurate on the color. Absolutely. The blue is much more of a turquoisey blue. This is, yeah, I'd say it's a 4. Absolutely. I think it's a little softer. It's about the same. I would say this is favorite. If anybody's looking. I'd say that this is softer. The Saver 100 is softer than favorite. And this is where I felt like nobody sat and talked about these basic ones, because they are the basics of ice yarns. Yep, I'd say it's soft. I like it. I like favorite. I like favorite better than Saver. Saver 100 or Saver. This is Saver 100. Okay. So y'all can see the end. This one here is favorite. This one here is Saver. And this is here is, or Saver 100, and this is Saver at the very end. I would say if I had to rank them, you get more with this. I would say this is probably a little softer than Red Heart, but more like reminds me of Karen's 1-pounders, which I don't find is all tremendously soft. Out of these two, the Saver 100 is a little softer to me than favorite, but they're both soft. And I think I like these two better than I like the feel of Saver. You go on and go into the affiliate link and look, but I thought this was more pinky, and it's not. It's more of a purple. It's a beautiful color, but it's much more pinky than or purpley than I thought it was going to be. This is brown. This is a brown color, and it's got like, do you see those little specks in it? The favorite is acrylic. They're all acrylic. 100 grams, 210. On the millimeters. And again, most of them were about 7, 8, something like that. I think my whole order was like $50 some odd with shipping. And then of course you divide that, and it made it like very inexpensive. What you do is when you do ice, is you take your total in your cart, take how many skeins you're ordering, and divide them, and you'll come up with the total price, and it's about as expensive as what you're going to walk into a store with. It's about the same, I would say, as the favorite. It's about there. It's a little bit, it's not as soft as Hobby Lobby, This one is, to me, out of all of them, is the softest favorite, or Saver 100, which I'm surprised. I honestly thought that favorites would be softer than this, and I'm finding that I like this. Now, here's the thing. You can say to me, well, I ordered favorite, and I ordered in the shipping, when I took it out of the package, the number came off. In my description has every one of them, and I put the brown, Michelle, every one of them will show the description, and you just click on that link and it'll take you right to it. I don't know because the brown one came off. So if I can let me see if I can figure that one out. Hold on a second. We're going to figure it out together, right? We're learning as we're going. We are learning as we are going here. I may pull up this one so you can see what I'm talking about. Hold on a second. When they packaged it, they packaged the brown close, and then when I ripped it out of the pack, I ripped out the number. Here's the number, 52670 for the brown. That's the number. I'm going to try to show you this so you can see. And that was one thing people did say about ice yarns, was that it tended to not always be the exact color. So here is the color. You're going to see me on the top. Here's the color. Can you see that? That's the color that it showed me. This is the color that it came in. And I think that and it's of course the dark. That's the color that's on there. This is the color it's coming in at, and it's to me much more purpley than what that color. That's much more pinky than what I thought this was. So that's kind of disappointed. I can still use it, and I will. It's a beautiful, beautiful purple color. But just so you know, if you're looking for pink, that number is not going to be pink. And I will edit the description to reflect that. Here's the thing I want people to realize when I do yarn reviews. You may say, I ordered these two yarns, and I don't like either way that they feel. And you're telling me they're soft and they're not. Everybody is different. Everybody's way that they feel, they feel the yarn is different. So somebody could feel this yarn and say, that's not soft. That's really rough to me. I don't like Red Heart because I find it very rough. A lot of people don't, but some people are Red Heart fanatics and they love it. Great. I'm telling you what I'm experiencing, touching and feeling this yarn. Will I order it again? Yes. Will I order the Saver? Probably not. Unless I know what I'm going to be using it for. If I want a soft blanket, I don't know, and I don't know when I wash it. That's another thing. When I wash it, I want to know how it feels. And I want to start doing samples of them, throwing them in the washer, and then telling you what they feel like after. To me, that's a little rougher than I thought it would be. I didn't expect Saver 100 to be as soft as it is. It is a lot softer than Saver. And this, if you had to rank it, I'd say, out of softness to me, Saver 100 is softer, then Favorite, then Saver. And nobody has done a detailed description in my eyes of what those three. And those are very much of they're the common ones on ice yarn. Here's the other one I got. Let me show you the number. This one is there, and again in my description is all of the numbers. 80060. I know. I totally agree. That's not even close. that's not even close to the pink. And I was expecting pink, and you'll see why. Again, I'm going to be doing a lap blanket. My aunt is been diagnosed with cancer. Let me put this up here. And so, she's going to be going through chemo, and I wanted to do a lap blanket, so she had it when she went to chemo. This is the one I just showed you. Oh, I like this one. This is soft. 80060, and it's a cake. It's soft. I would say it's probably as soft as this, about Hobby Lobby, I'd say. And of course, my hands are all dry with the weather it's been like lately. Okay, isn't this beautiful? Oh, I love this. I think it's so gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? I have to remember to focus it that way. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at all that. That is really pretty. This is I'd say it's a 4. No, is this a 3? I'm going to think. This is a lightweight 3 because I was like, there's no way this is a 4. That's a lightweight 3. It's 150 grams, 480 millimeters. I'm going to have to start getting the yardage for y'all, 3 to 4 millimeters. But the reason I chose that, I don't think I can use it. Look at that. That's the reason I chose it. Because I was looking at it from this standpoint. This is nowhere near this color. There's nowhere near is that color close. So I originally got it to go with this. It's not going to work. So I can't use this. I will use it for something else, and I like Saber 100, but I cannot use it with this. Now, I'm probably going to try to order more Sabers and see if what the picture describes as pink is pink, because this is purple to me. And I'm not colorblind, y'all. I'm not colorblind. So I can still do that and then do the brown, which I thought perfectly to that middle piece. If I wanted to do my hands, I need bigger hands. Isn't that going to be pretty? And I can do some pink. And at least there'll be a little bit of pink thrown in with the brown. I think it'll be really pretty. My aunt likes turquoise and pink and brown and so forth. So, but I'm not going to be able to use... No way am I going to be able to use that color. And I may just end up not using this. Using it for something else. Believe me, I've got stuff. And just using this. I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. It's not even using that. I'll use this and those two together, which will be pretty. And I'll make a lap blanket and do it C to C. I mean, it'll be a little bit... It'll be to some degree. They're about the same. I mean, this is a little bit, I think, I don't know if y'all can see. As far as the width, maybe. I mean, it would work. I could still use the same. It's a little bit thinner, but not by much. I say that the favorite is probably on the lighter weight of a 4. The Saver is a 4 weight. This is a light 4 weight, the favorite, in my way of looking at it. So I'm probably going to end up just doing this. But that turquoise I'll use someplace, but... I'm the only one I'm disappointed in, and not in the softness is this. I'm really kind of disappointed in that, because it's not like Michelle said. It's not even close. It's not. This is purple. I mean, I can make something out of it, but it's not pink. You go look at the picture. There's no way that this is what it is. The picture is not accurate. And this is what I want to start doing. I want to start ordering ice yarns and doing really in-depth reviews. Now, what I'm going to do with each one of them is take them, and this will be easy because I'll be making a blanket and then I'll be able to tell y'all, is doing like a swatch and throwing it in my washing machine and telling you what it feels like after. Because this, out of all of them, this is the softest. However, I'm disappointed on the color. Because the color does not reflect what color is in the picture. So go look at it, because it's not. It's beautiful. I'm very impressed with the color or the quality of it and the price for it. And I'm excited because you don't know how long I've watched ice yarn order going, I want just one. And that was one of my Christmas presents. Go on and order. You have a certain amount of limit. Go order ice yarns. I am going to do a challenge. And I'm kind of nervous a little bit to do it. And it was done. It was popular, I think. Bag a Day did it and so forth. Of having my daughter go on to ice yarns and giving her a budget. And saying, go ahead and order me, I don't know, $60, $70 worth of ice yarns. And just go pick them. Just, you can't order me anything that has wool or, anything like that. But just pick it and then see what she orders me. That would be really fun. So I'm planning to do that down the road. That I think would be really fun. And then maybe even having my husband do it. That would be fun. But my daughter would be a wild card. She would have fun with me. And probably all yarns that she'd say, see, Mom, I ordered them so that you could make me something pretty out of them. You mean this one, Michelle? This one? I would say it's a Mandela. Yeah, I'd absolutely say. I think it's softer than Mandela a little bit in what I remember Mandela to be. But I'd say this would be as equivalent to that. Again, I'd say it's softer, but I think it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colors. Beautiful, beautiful colors. We are going out of town, my husband and I, next week to a baby shower, and so I'm going to bring this along with me to work in the car and on our little trip, so I could get this blanket done, and I have to get some hats done for her, for my aunt. But I'd say this is a Mandela cake. I'm going to do a blanket and see. I'm going to do a corner to corner. If nobody knows what a corner to corner is, go on YouTube and type in corner to corner. It is very simple and easy to do. I don't think I'd have enough just using this solid by itself, but I'll just do this. But there's no way I could put this and have that anywhere close to what this color is. I mean, look at there's no way. They're not going to work. So that's my ice yarn haul order. Small as it is, I hope to get bigger. I hope to be able to get bigger. But again, this channel and channels like Michelle, the Lifeboat, Nina Meeting, those kind of things, those are all connection points, y'all. And that's what we're here. I don't want this to be, oh, that's a crochet channel. Oh, I do paint pour. Come on board. I've done paint pour before, and I love it. I loved doing it. Diamond art, hook rugs, woodwork. There's just so many. Needlepoint, cross stitch, quilting. You're going to eventually, what I want to grow it to, eventually find people here that do the same thing, and you can start making your connections and learning from each other. We all are here to learn, and I learn everything new each and every day. And I guarantee you the way that I crochet and the way that I've learned to crochet is probably not totally, yes, I agree, totally. It's lavender, there's no way that's pink. The way I crochet, I've learned some bad habits. I'm not here to teach you how to crochet. I'm not here to do tutorials. There are plenty of tutorials out there. This is a poncho. And there's a story behind this poncho because I did it for a friend of mine when my daughter got married. She called me up, a family dear friend, and she said to me, she said, I sent her an invitation. She said, can I come? I said, well, I sent you an invitation. And she's somebody that I grew up with, and my godparents' granddaughter. And I said, of course. And she was a lifesaver. So I did this. I had this leftover yarn. I thought I'll do it for her and send her a poncho just to say thank you for all that she did, because I don't know what we would have done without her and her husband. And I loved it so much that I ended up keeping it, and I found some other yarn that was just, she's this bubbly, colorful person, and it was actually Red Heart Unforgettable. And I found that, and I loved it, and I thought, this is absolutely this girl's personality. And so I ended up sending her that, and I kept this one. But in the description is this poncho. And again, that's what I want to do. I'm going to wear things that I have made, that I can say, here's the link in the description to that video. Go check it out, see how it is, try it yourself. I just don't feel comfortable. I don't want to close the door to that, but I'm not comfortable to the point where I want to show you how to crochet things. There are so many people out there that do it to me better than I can do it. I'm a gabber. I can talk. My dad never met a stranger. We're going to get on here. We're going to talk about having a battle plan to deal with. Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. Thank you for really all you do, and coming on and doing devotions and, prayers and all that kind of stuff. I enjoy your channel tremendously. But I want to do things like talking about our battle plans. What is yours? And there are channels out there that teach you how to do Dollar Tree crafts. You can go pick up a Dollar Tree craft. And if you're up in the middle of the night dealing with something, get out a craft, get out a coloring book, find something to do. If you don't crochet or knit, but your church has maybe some local people that are homeless, maybe you can come up with bags. The bags where you can put some toothpaste and, socks and all that kind of stuff. And maybe there's people within your church that crochet, and maybe they can do some hats and scarves, and you can help facilitate that. If you're someone that enjoys pets and enjoys animals, but you cannot afford to be able to take care of them, go to your local animal shelter and foster a dog, foster a cat. Most of them do. Some of them will let you foster without necessarily having a dog or a cat that need medical needing, kind of services. They just need to get out of the shelter for a little bit. We have done it. We did it for 3 dogs, and I can tell you it was tremendously rewarding. I know it's hard to let them go, but they just need a break from the shelter. They need to come out of the shelter. They often will pay for you to, for the medical and the food and all that kind of stuff. And if you can welcome your home up to that, it is not only rewarding for them, but it's just as rewarding to you. And then you just have to say, okay, now I get another one to love on. And I can tell you, with those 3 dogs that we had, that we fostered, the love that came through and the changes in those animals that happened were tremendously, just a tremendous thing. I want to come on and talk about fostering. I want to come on and talk about, excuse me, about maybe having to, parent a special needs individual. I've done that. We're going to talk about fibromyalgia. We're going to talk about our battle plan. We're going to connect, and that's the purpose of it. Bringing people to connect with other people that we can really, really come as a connection thing. My passion is crochet. My second one is cross stitch, but I love crochet, and if I can bring people together, that's a talent I have. I'm thankful for it. Like I said, my dad never met a stranger. I don't know if I'm coming on tomorrow. I have some soap savers I need to finish up for our little trip next week, and I've got a blanket and baby booties. I will come on before I leave, though, and show you those things. And again, in the description will be where I got the pattern from. Usually on Mondays we go. My husband and I go and check in with a therapist, which I tell you, if you're struggling with depression or you're struggling with fibromyalgia, it's not a bad thing to go talk to somebody. Life is hard and it's difficult, and sometimes you just need somebody to go talk to. And so hi, Mischief Magic. Hi, Mischief Managed. How are you doing? Welcome from the lifeboat. Awesome to have you. You know what? Even if you haven't crocheted for a decade, that's fine. We welcome you. We are thankful you're here. And you know what? Like Tommy says, it is connection. It is connection. Hold on a second. My daughter just called me, and I'm telling her I'm live and I can't talk for a moment. And then I'll have to get off here so I can go talk to her. You know what? If my piece of advice for that, as far as crocheting and your arm getting tired, just do it in small little increments. Don't try to do it. I can crochet for hours now, but that's because 6 years into it, I've built up my tolerance for it. But at the very beginning, I did a little bit, stopped, came back and did a little bit and stopped. So, you know, eventually your hands will get the memory to it. They also have gloves that you can put on, compression gloves. But I would, I do a little bit increments here and there, if I was you. I was just showing the yarn that I ordered from Ice Yarns. Isn't this pretty? That one's a cake, very similar to I can't think of it, mandolin. This is Ice Yarn's favorites, and I was comparing them because I don't think there's been an accurate compare. So if you can always go back. This is Savor 100, and this is Savor. Like I said, if I had to do it, this would be first, I'm sorry, and then second in softness. That's exactly the way I would do it. And there's a description in the thing below that you can do. It's an affiliate link. We also put the lifeboat in, so please go out and check Tommy's channel. Everybody is welcome on the boat there. But again, if you're starting to learn how to crochet, don't try to crochet for 2 or 3 hours. You're going to be in so much pain, it's not worth it. There is a great therapy and therapeutic value in crocheting. There's something rhythmic to it. I don't know how many I've done, Cadney and Lacey, Chips, Downton Abbey, different kind of series. I've just started them from the beginning. Benson, started from the beginning and just started through, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's been 4 hours and I haven't gotten up yet. I know now I'm in the stage where I'm like, oh, I have to remember it's been 2 hours. I need to get up and walk. But I can sit for hours and realize, oh, wait a minute, I've been sitting for 3 or 4 hours crocheting. I need to stop and take a break. If you're first starting and you're going to say, okay, I'm going to do this thing, I want to start to learn how to do it. Don't sit down and crochet for, 2 or 3 hours and then your arms are hurting. Do it for 15 minutes and put the hook down. Come back and do it. Your hands eventually will form a memory and they won't hurt. They do have gloves you can get. They're compression gloves that you can put on. I also use Susan Bates bamboo. Here's another mischief. Here's another thing to try. Susan Bates, and it's the only hook I use. Oftentimes those very thin hooks And my hooks are all the way over there. I'll get them out next time. The thin hooks I found I really can't use. The Susan Bates, and they're at Joann's Fabrics. Susan Bates bamboo handle hooks. They're the only ones that I can use. They do have the clover hooks. They're very expensive. And I don't quite, my hands don't sit on them as well as they do the bamboo ones. They're the end part is, depending on the hook size, is bigger. You know, it's got a bamboo thing to it. And so I can crochet with those in a way that just the standard hook, I can't, my hands can't do it. I cannot do it. So that's another thing you can try. Susan Bates. Some people like them. Some people don't. The bamboo, aerodynamical, you know, crochet hooks. And I can use those all day. It's the only ones I have. But that, when I first started and I was using just the standard crochet hooks, my hands were sore. And when I transferred over to those, I found huge difference. And I did buy a clover hook recently, but the part where I'm used to holding my hands now, the clover hook there's a little piece and it's like, it's flat. And my hands don't want to sit, it doesn't want to work as well. So I'm not crazy about that, but I do like the Susan Bates. That's my go-to. Absolutely. So if you're looking for a purple, this is great. If you're looking for the shade that this color is in the, and I will change it in the description because I put pink, but there's no way that this is pink. If you're looking for a pink, I wouldn't go with this color. But as far as soft, yep, I would put it on the same, I would put it, if you're looking for this, I would not, there's no way that I could tell you that this and this are the same softness. It's not there. Nope. This reminds me, is a little softer than Red Heart, but again, more like Caron 1-pounders. There's no way that this, and this is softer. Hobby Lobby is softer than Saver. There's no way. I'd say that if you're looking out of all of them, if you're looking for all of them to come close to Hobby Lobby, I'd say Saver. Or, yeah, Saver 100. I say Saver 100. And I would come to say that Saver 100 and Hobby, I'd say Saver's maybe a little softer than Hobby Lobby. Just a little bit, but not by much. I'd say these two are very close. And I would say their thickness is about the same. I would say these two. But if you go look at the picture, this one is purple. It is not pink. And I would say that this is about the same softness as Hobby Lobby. It's just thinner. It's a 3-weight. This is a 3-weight. I don't know. I think the favorite's nice. It's definitely softer than Saver. But this is softer than this is. The Saver 100 is softer than Favorite. Absolutely. And it's not as soft as Hobby Lobby. No, I would come out and say that. Yes, I would 100% agree with that, Mischief. It is definitely splits. Another one that splits that I don't like and I got was Hobby Lobby's Cotton and Bamboo. And I can't remember who does it, but it splits terribly. I do not like working with it. Caron Simply Soft splits because it's very shiny yarn. It is lovely yarn, don't get me wrong, but it does split. I don't find that with Hobby Lobby too much. And sometimes you don't want soft or shiny yarn. I mean, it's pretty. It is really pretty. I love the specks in it. But I keep going back to this. Where I'm disappointed in this is the color, not the softness. That's where I'm disappointed in. Hold on a second. Oh, my daughter can go live. Well, we're going to have to do that. She's on there. Chrissy, go check out Chrissy's channel. That's my daughter. Go check out her channel. Go give her some love. Absolutely, Christina. We will come on. Absolutely. But she will come on. I don't know how to do that yet. You're going to have to help me, kid. Because I don't know how to do that yet. I'm using OBS. Maybe your husband can show me how to do that, but we'll have to do that. Absolutely. Absolutely. We may have to do that under StreamYard because I know I could do that. I don't know how to do all that yet, but that would be fun. I'd find that fun. Absolutely. But she does a lot of cosplay stuff. She does amazing. So please, please go check out her channel and give my daughter some love. I'd appreciate that. But I'd love to come on. You can absolutely come live. I just haven't gotten there yet. I've gotten the mic set up. I've gotten all this. I still have to figure out how to get a chat box in this. I got it last night and I haven't figured out how to hop it back in the but I'm trying that. Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm a proud mama, and I'm not going to sit here and deny it. I love my kid. She's a grown woman, but I love her. There's not much I wouldn't do for her. And I'm a proud mama, and I would absolutely 100%. I love you, sweetheart. I'm a proud mom, and I got an amazing kid who God had blessed me with, and who does not crochet. I tried teaching her, but she doesn't crochet. But she certainly, and I was telling people earlier, Christina, one of these times I'm going to have you order from Ice Yarns. And I'm going to give you the money, and I'm going to give you the budget, and have you go on there. You'll have to stick to acrylic or cotton yarns, and you can order, and I will be totally surprised to what you will order. And I guarantee you that most of what you'll order will say, see, Mom, I ordered this so you can make me all this cool stuff. Oh, well, tell me how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I'm on OBS. I'm streaming through that, so I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Because I'm streaming through something called OBS. So I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I'm using a different server. Virtual, can start recording, stop streaming. It was YouTube, but OBS is a streaming service that I'm using in order to stream through. But what we can do is I can come off of here. I can go through, I'll come back on with my daughter when we figure out how to do this, and we will come on and do it. How does that sound? Just hold on, I'll be back. So I can get off here and stop this because I don't want it to go too long, and I can come back on, and we can come back on with my daughter. That would be fun. I'd enjoy that. We come back on Blessed to Crochet and do it, and then I can hop on her channel eventually and do it. And so forth. So that's what I think we're going to do. I'm going to end this stream. I may not go through OBS. I may just go through, come back on in a few minutes, and we'll come back on with my daughter. That'll be fun. So there is my ice yarn order. I'm going to do samples of each one of these. I'm going to throw them in the washer and let you know after they're washed how they come back, and I'll come on and we'll just chat. I'll introduce you to my kid. I'm a proud mama. Proud. I love her to death. But that's my ice yarn order. I'm happy. I'm happy, girl. She's calling in an expert. I know who the expert is. Her husband is very good with all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm just learning all this. I am just learning all this, but we may have to. No. She's got my husband does very well, her dad, but she's got somebody even better. I set up my husband as a wrench. I am looking at the comments because I couldn't figure out how to do the comments. I don't know if Cheryl will do anything. I may have to hop off here and then come back on. Because I'm using OBS is what I'm trying to tell Christina. And I don't know how to do it through it.
I don't even know what OBS
Okay.
is.
Your dad doesn't know what OBS is either. All right, I'm going to hop on. I'm going to end this, and then I'll come on, and my daughter and I will figure out how to come on together, and we'll do it again. All right? So thank you for joining this, and then I'll come on with my daughter and my kid, and we'll do it with her on, and we'll do it. So have a good night. I am so thankful you joined. Come back on in a few minutes, and I'll do it with my daughter, and that should be really fun. All right? Have a good night. God bless. And let's just keep this connection highway going. I'm real excited about this. I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to grow. Have a great night, y'all. And Christina, I'll catch you on the fly, hon. Good night.